It's wonderful to see the relationships that are building, to see the common projects that are developing, common projects that are being continued, new projects which are being initiated.
We really have a lot of work ahead of us in terms of understanding the Indian topoi and the Western topoi, and learning how how one is mapped on the other effectively.
The third Rethinking Religion conference, and I've been to the first two as well. I can see a growth in the way in which the discussions are taking place.
Secularism in India may be different from Western notions, but uniquely Indian. Where else will you have a Hindu president, a Muslim vice president, a Sikh prime minister, and a Catholic Christian head of the ruling party?
We'll also have very sharp discussions. Let's keep in mind, this is a way of us coming together. This is not just a conference. So to all of you, I say, please feel welcomed.
I welcome you all very warmly to this first platform session. In the previous conferences, we have been experimenting with different kinds of formats for discussion. And the aim of all this experimenting is always to open up a space for a sustained discussion.
Shabad Guru Surat Tonjela, which roughly translated means the word is my sovereign authority, but the mind attuned to its music is its disciple. For the average modern Sikh who picks up the TSG today and looks at the chapter organization, the one that we created, the first impulse is likely to be that of complete disorientation.
But I understand religion in a particular way, and I'm not sure that the way that I understand religion intersects in very direct ways with the ways that either of my interlocutors here on the stage use the term religion. Religion for me is a concept by which I sort data.
And this is the extraordinary claim I am putting across. You have to find out what is happening in Europe. To study India, you have to first study Europe.
Now, it's interesting and important to know why we are organizing it in the Czech Republic, namely in Europe, when the conference is about rethinking religion in India. Because it's one of the claims that we are making is that to understand the discourses, the way people discuss about religion in India, has its origins in Europe. That is why, for example, symbolically, we are organizing it here in the Czech Republic.
Are we talking about this are we having a bananas discussion, or are we having a higher theoretical discussion? Because perhaps we could move on from Alice in Wonderland.
to give a very short answer, no, it's not a banana discussion. No, it's not even a Foucauldian discussion. It's very simple. Do we need to learn things about each other or not? Do we take each other's existence seriously or not?
It has been a space where we could have frank exchanges of views among many different groups of people, many interests. The exchanges have been frank but collegial, and in many respects, because of those things, because of the atmosphere here, it has been a space where productive conversation could take place.
To understand the Dalit Jatis, we will have to do research on their tradition, rituals and stories in order to build alternative theories and replace the existing theories on caste system, Dalit slavery and untouchability. That may enable us to address the real problem of these Jatis. Thank you.
The research program, especially about comparative studies of cultures, what it tries to do is to enable us to think the ways in which our own modes of understanding, our own cognitive frames of thinking about our own cultures, the ways in which these have systematically distorted our access to our experiences and our cultures. In this way, it goes beyond the kind of contributions that have been made by what are claimed to be the radical post-colonial theories.
When I prepared for this and was reading Ramahan Roy, there was an increasing sense of frustration because when I started reading him, I just thought that he's a mimic man and he just imitated whatever the Europeans said, perhaps to some extent what Muslims had said before them. When you try to understand what he's saying, he becomes extremely confusing, and that's a problem his contemporaries also faced.
Compared to the last two conferences, the discussion here has been very mature and less firework and lots of discussion, and that's a lovely thing to see. I mean, there are more people enjoying the conferences, talking, contributing.
I think there are ways in which I was surprised to find agreement with people that I wouldn't have expected for such agreement to come between us. So it has been certainly a productive sort of space.
And a platform and a round table address the same question, the same basic question. Did the modern representations of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, etc. come into being out of a dialogue between Europeans and Indians? Was there really a monologue?
I think it's a great success, and I look forward to the next two conferences. And I invite anyone watching on YouTube to try to attend the next two conferences.